Hey everyone, welcome back to Weld Craft Academy. I'm so excited to be tackling a subject today that's near and dear to my maker heart: safety. See, whether you're a seasoned pro or just striking your first arc, welding is an incredibly rewarding skill, but it comes with its own set of risks. That's why today, we're diving into essential welding safety tips for beginners. We'll cover everything from personal protective equipment to fire safety. So grab your gear, and let's make this learning experience both informative and fun. Don't forget to subscribe to stay updated with our latest lessons. Alright, let's talk about personal protective equipment, or PPE for short. This is non-negotiable, folks. In the world of welding, your PPE is your best friend, your first line of defense against some serious hazards. We're talking about a welding helmet with a proper shade lens to protect your eyes from intense light and radiation. Then there are the heavy-duty gloves, preferably leather, to shield your hands from burns and sparks. And don't forget a welding jacket or apron made from flame-resistant material like leather or cotton. Trust me, a few splattering sparks on your skin will make you a believer. And last but not least, closed-toe shoes, ideally leather work boots, are a must-have to protect your feet from those same stray sparks and hot metal. Remember, choosing the right PPE isn't about just ticking boxes. It's about finding gear that fits you comfortably and allows you to move freely while providing maximum protection. It's worth investing time and money to find PPE that feels like an extension of yourself, not a hindrance, because when you're comfortable and protected, you can focus on the craft. Next up, let's clear the air, literally, and talk about ventilation. Welding produces fumes and gases that you don't want to be breathing in. These fumes can be harmful to your health in both the short and long term, so setting up proper ventilation is crucial. If you're working in a shop or garage, make sure you've got excellent exhaust fans to pull those fumes away from you. Open doors and windows if possible to get some fresh air circulating. And if you're doing a lot of welding, especially in a confined space, consider investing in a respirator or a fume extractor system. Remember, good ventilation is about more than just comfort. It's about protecting your lungs and your overall health, so don't skimp on this essential safety measure. Fire safety is no joke, people. Welding and sparks go hand in hand, and where there are sparks, there's a potential for fire. That's why having a fire extinguisher readily available in your workspace is non-negotiable. And not just any fire extinguisher, mind you. You need one that's rated for Class A fires for ordinary combustibles like wood and paper, and Class B fires for flammable liquids like gasoline and oil. Make sure it's properly charged, and that you know how to use it. Seriously, take a few minutes to familiarize yourself with the extinguisher's operation. You don't want to be figuring it out in the heat of the moment. Prevention is always better than cure, so keep your workspace clean and free of clutter, especially flammable materials. A tidy workspace is a safe workspace. Let's talk about workspace organization. Now, I know some of you might think a little mess never hurt anyone, but in the world of welding, a cluttered workspace can quickly turn into a safety hazard. Before you even strike an arc, take a good look around. Are there any tripping hazards, flammable materials lying about, cables strewn across the floor? Take the time to clear the area, put things back in their designated spots, and create a clear, unobstructed path to your welding area. Trust me, a few minutes of organization can prevent a world of hurt. And while you're at it, think about the lighting in your workspace. Good visibility is crucial when you're dealing with high heat and molten metal. Make sure you've got adequate lighting so you can clearly see what you're doing. This next tip is short and sweet but incredibly important. Never, and I mean weld in a damp or wet environment. Water and electricity are a dangerous combination, and welding in a wet area is just asking for trouble. Not only can you get a nasty shock, but it can also affect the quality of your weld and even damage your welding equipment. So before you start welding, make sure your workspace is dry. If you've been working outside and it starts to rain, stop welding immediately and move your equipment to a dry, sheltered location. Remember, safety always comes first, so don't take any chances with water and electricity. Well, there you have it, folks. Those are some of the essential welding safety tips for beginners. I hope you found this information helpful, and most importantly, that it empowers you to approach welding with the respect and caution it deserves. Remember, safety isn't just about protecting yourself, it's also about protecting those around you. So practice these safety tips every time you weld and encourage others to do the same. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more welding lessons from Weld Craft Academy. Until next time, happy welding!